Alright, so welcome back. We're on disc 3 now, and before we head down to fight Sephiroth, there's a lot of things we can do. We can fight all of the weapons. There's 3 of them. Ultimate Weapon, Ruby Weapon, and Emerald Weapon. Emerald Weapon being the biggest pain in the ass boss I've ever fought in this game. So, we're gonna do that. So the first thing you want to do is fly over to Calm Town, because we're going to use that guidebook we got earlier from that, from morphing that ghost skeleton ship thing. So head on over to Calm Town, which is right next to Midgar. It's the first town you went to in the game after you got out of Midgar. And head to this house in kind of the back top right. Well, not up the stairs, but you see it on the video. And we go up to this guy who's named the Calm Traveler, and he has 3 items that he wants. So we're going to give it to him. He wants a guidebook, a desert rose, and an earth harp. We have the guidebook, so we're going to trade that with him right now. He goes and gets something from under his bed. And it's an underwater materia, and what that does is it stops the underwater timer when you fight Emerald Weapon, so we're going to be using that. That's going to be useful. So leave Calm Town, and now we can head on over to fight Ultimate Weapon. Because he didn't die the first time, he flew away when we fought him with Sid. So there's a couple locations he can be in. I'll just post them in the video description of where the possible places he can be. But he's always going to show up in this place first when you get to Disc 3. Right here over this water. And I'm just going to reorganize my materia and get my party members all set up here. And what I have is Cloud, Cait Sith, and Sid. And for equipment, on Cloud we have Mistile, Ragnarok, Tetra Element. On Cait Sith, Tetra Element, Gigas Armlet, and HP Shout, his ultimate weapon. And Sid, Venus Gospel, Gigas Armlet, and Tetra Element. Venus Gospel being his ultimate weapon. For materia setup we have Mime on Cloud, Ultima, Elemental to protect against his Ultima Beam, and Restore All. On Cait Sith we have Double Cut, Enemy Skill, and Enemy Skill, because there's one enemy skill we're going to learn from this guy. And yeah, we want them all in one person. Long range with Knights of the Round, because this enemy is flying. Restore All, and Contain Elemental. And the reason we want all of our enemy skills on Cait Sith is because Ultimate Weapon can use a he can use an enemy skill that we want, which is called Shadow Flare, and he only uses it on one person. So you want them all on one person, and I just picked Cait Sith. And whenever you're ready, head on over to fight him. And you want to use Knights of the Round right away or last, because once his HP gets down to like 20,000, that's when he's going to go to the last place he's going to be, and Knights of the Round will do that to him. But I don't. And just keep attacking him, since Cait Sith does a great amount of damage with his ultimate weapon, 5,000, almost 6,000. Ultima Beam, we're protected against that. And you might want to use magic on your other party members, but we want Cait Sith to attack last to get him to use his Shadow Flare. But he flies away before he uses that. I think he only uses it on his last flight, or fight actually. And now I'm just gonna go fight Ultimate Weapon, and all the different places he's going to be. I'll post where those locations are in the video description, and then I'll show you where his last place is going to be and fight him. Alright, so this is his last spot. It's in Cosmos Canyon, right next to the ancient forest over there. So whenever you're ready, head at him. I didn't change my materia setup or anything at all. And cast, you might want to cast Big Guard on your party, but we don't want Cait Sith to waste a turn, so I just use regen, since Cait Sith is going to be one that's going to attack last to use Shadow Flare. To get him to use Shadow Flare. And, yep, he's dead. Shadow Flare is his finishing move before he dies. He only uses it on one person, so that's why we have all the enemy skills on Cait Sith. And you learn it. So there you go. And for winning this battle, we get a ton of HP and Ultima Weapon, Cloud's ultimate weapon. So we're going to equip that on him. And it does damage based on the overall amount of health he has, or how much health he has overall, based on, like, if he has 500 health and he only has 250, he'll do half damage, compared to if he has 500, he'll do full damage. You catch my drift. So now you have access to the ancient forest, and we're gonna head on over to Genoa now.